So here we are, back again after another walk. Let's have another talk. So basically what we're going to be getting into tonight is how these snakes keep wrapping their coil around their ivory towers and keep lying while they're basically in power. Basically what I'm going to talk about is the homeless crisis at the moment. The homeless crisis is getting worse and worse, and there's over 12,000 people homeless living in Dublin. There's people literally dying on the street, which is absolutely crazy. We've never had a crisis like this before in Ireland. And the big issue with this is getting into why the Irish people and some of the citizens themselves are actually quite unhappy with this. Because there's refugee camps being built out in Naas, County Kildare, or are they refugee camps? Could there be something else? Something else in the works maybe? You never know. Schemers scheming. They always scheme. That's where they make a great team. Anyway, getting back to this. My issue is there's nothing wrong with helping people. But what are you doing? I mean, what are you doing? What you're doing basically is you're providing for people that don't basically contribute towards the country. But taxpayers, citizens, Irish people, the people of Ireland basically. Our money goes into helping out other people, and it also goes into many other things that you provide for us. But the big issue is, why can't you build these kind of camps for the homeless people? Now, that's my issue right now with that, and that is actually absolutely diabolical. Because if I won the lotto tomorrow, if I won 65 million that it was there a few weeks back, I would have actually went and contributed probably half of that. Actually even more, because I don't need that much money. I mean, like, I see you on the TV flapping your little gums, going meh 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 meh. I mean, Larry, Curly, Moe. For those that don't know, it's Three Stooges. Look them up. It's actually quite hilarious. One thing I will state is their noses are getting longer. That's for damn sure. Now, getting back to what I was on about. Basically, you're doing this, but you're not catering towards the people of Ireland or the citizens. And when I mean the citizens, I mean the hard-working people that moved here to contribute towards our society and our country, pay taxes, pay bills. They suffer through the inflation just like we do, and they also suffer through everything else going up, like gas, petrol, everything. They have to put up with the same thing, and they're probably not being looked after either. And then you look at the Irish themselves. They're being called racist, pasty white, all sorts of isms and that. I mean, it's a thing that's basically going on around the world, but I'm going to keep that for the next video. But what I'm going to point out as well again is the housing crisis. People getting kicked out of homes. It's nuts. And even the people that are Irish that probably own these places and are renting out, they have to put them up because you're putting everything else up. They have to feed their family as well. So that's the big case. And that's the real big problem. You keep putting all these problems on everyone. Then there's the violence on the streets of Cork and Dublin. It's nuts. It's nuts what's going on. It really is. We're becoming America and England. The riots that were happening. We never done anything to anyone. I mean, what I'll say is it's good to help people, let people in. We've been bringing in people for years. I know wonderful people. I've had great friends that I'm honoured to know and I respect and I've known for over 20 years. They can't get houses. They're not getting housed. The Irish aren't getting housed. I know people that are waiting literally 13, 15 years, which is nuts. But you're able to assist people coming in that are refugees, but you cannot assist the people that pay you because you think you're the master, but you are not the master. You're only the master of disaster. We're the master because we pay you and we have a right to vote for everything because this is supposed to be a democratic country. The Republic of Ireland, what's it becoming? Something like 1984. Let's make it fiction again. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying, this is ridiculous. It's preposterous. I've said that multiple times. I love that word. Preposterous. Has kind of like a funny swerve to it. Preposterous. Yeah, that's what you are. The three of us. Making all these rules and bending and binding. I wonder who's giving you that extra money. I know we're not, because we're flipping broke. I'm going to keep speaking and my voice will get louder and people will listen because I think it's only fair to talk about these. But like, getting back to all of this, and like, there's nothing wrong with helping people. Absolutely nothing wrong with helping people. People are suffering at the moment in other countries, and which is absolutely diabolical. But I'm going to talk about that in another video. I think maybe one last thing I probably have to say is that a government body's job is to serve and protect its citizens and the people of its country. And you're not doing a great job.